Hello, and welcome back to Morrowind Mondays. When last we left, Ralof Iceblade, the Northern Crusader, into the matter of some orcs worshipping at a nearby Daedric ruin. He discovered that these two orcs were legionaries, and rather than spilling their blood, he decided to order them to go away, since he outranked them. Now, unfortunately, the retired witch hunter who hired him was not too pleased with this course of action, so he didn't get a reward. Undeterred, however, he then went to a second Daedra ruin, where he looked for the body of Constantius, but found only a note. And so now he has returned to the Fighters Guild for some rest, but before he does the next set of orders for the Fighters Guild, it's time to do more work for the Legion. Welcome back. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna head over to Fort Ancillus and get a little more work so that we can further advance in the ranks. But first, we want to speak with Sharnoga here and at least get the next set of orders for her little quest so that we know what to do next. But, you know, we're not in a rush to do it right away. So let's see what she's got for us.
May I help you?
Oh, you know what? Let's see if she's got some advancement. Awesome. The Fighters Guild recognizes you, Ralof Iceblade. You are now Ralof Iceblade, the Protector. Wonderful. All right, what's next? The last note reveals the possible location of Constantius. Based on that last note, the only Dwemer ruin I can think of that meets the description is Mazungaleft. Nasty place, that. Just northwest of Necrom. Be careful. I wouldn't want you to end up like Constantius. If you find his remains or any other clues, bring them back to me. Take everything you'll come across, weapons or journal pages, or the remains themselves. Alright, well, sounds good. Unfortunately, she didn't give us very specific directions, and yeah, it's not even on our map. But at least we have Necrom here, and we know that's somewhere northwest of there. So, alright, well, we're gonna put that off for quite some time at any rate. For now, at least we got it, so that when we are ready for it, we can tackle it. For now, though, we're gonna head to Fort Ancillus by way of a boat and see what's next for us with the Imperial Legion, which it seems to be just on this coast over there, so we'll see. Oh, right, this loading screen's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna do a quick little cut here, and I will see you guys once we are on the outside. Alright, we are back outside at long last. So, we're gonna take the boat to Fort Ancillus.
Yes, Outlander.
How can I help
Yeah,
you?
hard times, well deserved. It's a dry heat. Well, heat still sucks. I don't care if it's a dry heat or if it's a humid heat. Still hate the heat. Hate it. Summer is my least favorite season. Well, at any rate, we're making our way over to the docks now for a little bit more Legion work, which should be fun. I'm really excited to see what the rest of the Legion questline is like here in Tamriel Rebuilt. I've only ever done the one on Vardenfell, and even then I don't remember much of that. So, but yeah, this will be fun to see what's going on. Anyway, I did go ahead and grab our equipment before we left, so we are ready to go. We'll be in uniform when we talk to our commanding officer and all that, so it'll be good stuff. Anyway, here come the docks. Just getting a little bit of stamina, or I guess fatigue, technically, back. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to the shipmaster and or boatmaster, whatever the heck she's called, and see what's going on here.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
So, destination. She can take us from Olden Ebonheart to Almosphere, Balfoyen, Darvonis, Ebonheart on Vardenfell, Firewatch, or Vivec City. I'm not really sure where to go, to be quite honest. Yeah, I have no freaking clue. I'll see you guys when I figure it out, I guess. I finally figured it out. So, you have to take the boat to Balfoyen, and then from Balfoyen, you take another boat here to Tain, and there's the fort right across the way. So here we are, finally. that was a bit much. All right, well, I think Rayloff could make do with a bit of a rest after all that boat riding. So we'll go ahead and talk to this guard. Oh, wait a minute, he doesn't want to talk to us right now. All right, I'll put on my uniform. Just wanted to ask directions, but all right. Gotta put on my shirt. There we go. And my boots. All right, now he's willing to talk to us. Let's see here. What can you tell me about this place? Give me some, how about a little secret? And now give me a rumor. I have heard tales of House Lalu outright ignoring bandit hotspots. Outrageous! What good is a guard if they just turn a blind eye to bandit attacks? Great point. Little secret. If someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. Yeah. We know this stuff. Anything interesting here? Not really. Alright.
Trooper Andy Gennari, how can I do for you?
Okay, let's try and find the inn or something. This is a house, not what I want. How about you? Can you tell me anything about the area, Bola?
I'm a pauper, one of the humble small folk. I make my way in the world as best I can, laboring in the fields, kitchens, and factories of the great house lords. When times are good, I live well enough by my own work. When times are hard, I live by the grace and generosity of the clan, and by the charity and good works of the temple. I am no rude beggar. We are all educated in the temple, free of charge, and it may be I could teach you something of Morrowind lore.
Okay, any rumors here? Okay, well, you've told me about that. Okay, nothing super interesting. Actually, wait a minute. How about a specific place?
Tain is a trade village in the inner sea, coast of Southbourne region. It used to be a fishing village before the Empire realized the utility of the natural harbor. Nowadays, Tain is a small town that often sees visitors on their store tours between Balfoyan and Varanus, or passing through customs to and from Vardenfell.
Good to know. How about you? Can you tell me more about this area? Someone in particular? The two Bosmer, Serafe, and Irvaleg run Serafe's trade house. Nenmo Arthalair is the chief agent at the Census and Excise offices. Rojana Jades is the commandant of the nearby Fort Ancillus. That's the Imperial fort nearby. Open your eyes and look east, you idiot. Anyway.
Greetings to you, Nord.
Let's go ahead and head over to the tavern here, or the trade house as she called it. Ooh, look at your armor there. Very cool.
Brassclaw's Miranzij does not know this face. What thing do you want from Brassclaw's Miranzij?
Great question. Fighters Guild?
You'll find Fighters Guild chapters, whatever.
You train? Awesome. Can you tell me about the fort? Latest rumors?
Eloise Marard, a commoner here in Tain, mentioned that her mother from out of town is visiting for a while. Oddly enough, Eloise doesn't seem too happy about it.
Well, it sucks for her, I guess. Someone in particular? Okay, nothing interesting there. Well, this is probably the innkeeper. Let's have a chat with her. I don't want to talk to her with her eyes closed. Let's try that again. Oh no! I lost on damn it. Oh well. Welcome to Serafe's Trade House. Do you have goods to barter? If you need to rest, we have beds available for a modest fee. If you're here to get yourself a drink, just head downstairs and talk to Irvaleg. Any rumors around here? Every once in a while, we hear rumors about smugglers landing their boats near the lighthouse. I wonder what old man Erithis, the lighthouse keeper, has to say about that. Interesting. Maybe that's something I can look into later. How about the secrets? Have you heard of this new secret cult, the Sixth House? It's been settled on Vardenfell for some time, but I've heard that they're paying smugglers, to try to bring in their goods to the mainland. Some kind of strange statues. Strange. Okay. I would like a bed, though. Yes, we have one available. It's 10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it? Absolutely, I do. Good. The bed is yours. The room's upstairs, 4th door on the right. Enjoy your stay in Tane. Alright, thanks. Well, maybe I will head downstairs and see about getting a drink. Maybe they have some ale or mead. Probably not, though. Alright.
Outlander, my freshest ingredients awaits
This is Earvaleg. Oh, and welcome to Seraphay's Trade House. I'm Earvaleg, bartender and co-owner. Need a drink? Yes, I do. Have any ale or mead? Flynn, Cyrdic, brandy, wine, yet more wine, Sujama, Shane, wine, Mazte, brief. No, why? No! Mead or ale? Useless, I'm not interested in your wares. Galois, Merardia, told us about that earlier. However, the lighthouse whole thing sounds interesting. Ooh, look at all that stuff.
Why should I
Huh.
What's he done for
Wow.
me lately?
Wonder who all this stuff belongs to. Somebody here is loaded. Odd. Alright, well, at any rate, let's go ahead and find our room. Is it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. That one? Is it? Nope. Sorry to interrupt you. Let's try this one. Yep, this would be it. Okay. Oh, wasn't enough? Okay, let's go ahead and have a little bit of a rest here. We'll rest for about 8 hours. That sounds good to me. All right, feeling good. Let's go ahead and move on. So, let's head over to Port Ancillus at long last and see about getting our new set of orders. We will eventually look into this whole lighthouse matter, though. There's a rumor in Tane that smugglers' boats. Okay, yeah, I get the idea. All right. Well, where is the lighthouse anyway? Let's see if I can. Probably won't be able to see it through the fog here. This probably isn't it. This is. I think this is the Census and Excise building. Okay. Well, can't see it through the fog. Maybe we'll come across it eventually. For now, though, let's go ahead and get our butts over to the fort. I don't suppose it got added to my
You
map,
want
or
something,
someone can
friend?
tell me. Can you tell me about the lighthouse, maybe? Nope, not there. Oh,
Did you hear there nearly was a bar brawl in Seraphay's Trade House? A young Dunmer out of town started arguing with Alaman Jasmethe. Even took a drunken swing at him. Thankfully, the guards arrived in time and dragged the troublemaker away to Fort Ancillus. There's the nearest jail cell.
good to know. Well, not something I'm particularly interested in. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. There's obviously a lot of interesting stuff going on here. But, we'll look into all that stuff later. For now, we gotta get our butts over to the fort at last and get on with the Imperial Legion quest here. All right, let's get a move on, shall we? Nice little landscape here. Got some flowers over here, got a tree over there. Let's see what this is. Nah. Yeah, drain agility, not particularly helpful for me, so I'm just gonna ignore that. All right. Heather, on the other hand, is great. It restores personality. Not that our personality is affected right now, but eating it's gonna give us alchemy experience, so, you know, it's worthwhile, for sure. So we'll nom on it. There we go. Delicious. There's my helmet, just so I'm being super duper safe. I think that's a duty up there. Just want to be prepared in case it decides to, you know, charge us. Definitely don't want that. Or I might go and provoke it. I'm probably going to provoke it. Yeah, I'm provoking it. That's the plan. Sure, I probably shouldn't use the silver sword. Should probably use the steel sword. Silver sword is reserved for the undead and all that stuff. All right, have at you. I will present your head to Ysgramor. All right, he's dead. Easy enough. Nothing good on him, so we'll just get rid of the corpse. Big jump. Very good. I think these are stone flowers. They're pretty darn good. to restore strength. Not that we need to have our strength restored, but, you know, flowers are delicious, apparently. I have a need for stone flowers. They are yummy in my tummy. All right, anyway, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. We're moving on now. Okay. It's nice here. Say that much. I hope that's a nice square over there. But these mushrooms, I need to take a look at them. They're very pretty. Like the purple and the blue. What do they do? Bluefoot, drain fatigue, not good. Don't like them. Too bad these pretty mushrooms hurt me. Definitely don't want that. A youth grub! We shall slay it for Ysgramor! Yes, have at you! Take that, you giant fly monster! Anyway, damage personality, not useful, but it is. It's got a good price tag. Anyway, that's a nice guar. Good guar. I think this is Hackalo. This is pretty useful. If there were some, there we go, restore fatigue. Good. Definitely not gonna eat that. It's too darn useful. We'll definitely be saving up the restore fatigue ingredients. Still haven't seen the lighthouse. Beginning to wonder where that is. Not that we're necessarily in a rush to get it, but you know, still curious. Anyway, get some more Hackalo. This is always good for me. Om-nom. Well, not Om-nom, we're just grabbing it. Never mind. It sounds like Om-nom, though. It sounds almost identical to the Om-nom sound. And I got this while I'm falling! Ah! Too bad there was nothing on it. Ah, well. Okay. We'll live, I suppose. Okay. Well, here we are. Got to Fort Ancillus in one piece. Thank goodness. All right, let's try to figure out where the commanding officer is. Maybe one of the guards on duty can give us a little insight into that. All right, well, we don't need the helmet on right now since we are now in friendly territory. We'll remove it for a bit. Hackguar. I should get me one of those. All right, does this fellow have information for us? Just a generic archer. I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along. Okay, let's see here. Do you have any... Where can I get orders? Talk to Rojana Jades. Okay, cool. Can't get me any directions, huh? No? Alright, well. It is what it is. What about here? This is the Eastern Keep. That's probably not it. Got some targets here. Bunch of crates. Barrels. Always a good thing. Marcius Arius, can you help me? Orders? Same thing. Not helpful at all. Alright. Well, here's the main keep. Maybe this is where our commanding officer can be found. Who are you? Cathelomar. Definitely not who we need to report to, but an interesting looking fellow nonetheless. Maybe we'll talk to him. I need to speak with you about Ralam Halan. I don't know who that is. Why are you bringing that up? I'm not the commander of the fort. You'll want to speak with Commander Rojana upstairs. A word of advice. If you ever think something the commander tells you to do is questionable, speak with me. Rojana tends to be unaware of how the local Hlalu operate. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. But I have no idea who it is that you're talking about here. So, I'm gonna go now. Bye! Alright, let's head on upstairs. Do you have rumors, actually? Let's see if he's got any rumors for me. Rumor? The natives say that this stretch, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Well, nothing particularly useful. Let's keep on going. So, apparently, the commanding officer upstairs, and I guess she's got questionable judgment sometimes, so we'll have to try to use our best discretion when we're talking to her. Okay. Is she here? No, not here. Where on earth is she? Is she, like, upstairs? Is she, like, super high up in the tower? Could she be in here? Yeah, this is her. Wow, lucky guess. Would you look at that? I'll close the door as we're chatting here. Ooh, look! Steel rapier. Looks good. It looks like an actual rapier. Nice. Very cool. Glad this is in the game. If this were a different character, I'd be all over using this. That's awesome. Alright. Rojana? Hail, trooper. Are you looking for orders? You want orders? Good. Your first orders are to bring Athrin Lendo to justice. Who is that? Athrin Lendo is a notorious smuggler in the region. The Hlaalu have failed to enforce Imperial law, thus it falls upon us to do the job. Go to Sebarmul by following the road west out of Tain, then turning south onto the dirt footpath until you reach a cave. Navigate the cavern until you find the notorious smuggler. Execute him and report back to me. I can do that. Sure thing. Sounds like a straightforward job. Doesn't seem out of the ordinary there, so I don't think we necessarily need to talk to the fellow down there. It does seem to align with the rumors that we have heard, namely that local authorities are failing to deal with the bandits. It also kind of checks out with what we know about the Kamana Tong and the Hlaalu from our time in Balmora. So far this checks out. Oh, you know what? I think I'll check in with him just to be sure.
I could spare a moment or two.
Let's see here. Athrin Lendo. Athrin Lendo is a criminal, but some say he is affiliated with the Kamana Tong. The Hlaalu probably chose to overlook his crimes rather than risk repercussions. That checks out. That honestly checks out with what we experienced in Balmora. So, yeah, no surprise there. Anyway, so, didn't get marked on our map. So we'll just have to follow the directions, which we had to take the road west out of Tain, and then follow a dirt road south. Now, we did see a dirt path as we were approaching the fort, but I don't know if that's the same, if it's going to take us to the same place necessarily. It's probably best if we just backtrack to Tain and kind of go from there. But we definitely want to have our stuff on, you know, be prepared for the road ahead. Okay, let's double check our bindings real fast. All right, we'll have Icy Grasp ready. These mushrooms look so pretty. It's really a shame that they harm us. They are poisonous mushrooms instead of helpful mushrooms. I like helpful mushrooms. So, oh well. It is a rather nice day in the game world, at least. Oh, well, there's a Nyx Hound over there. Oh boy. Oh, are those black roses? Nice. We should definitely collect them, but first we'll probably have to deal with this Nyx Hound. Let's see if we can yoink this real quick, though. Fortified personality. That's pretty good, actually. Makes sense to me. All right. Num. That one worked. All right. I've at you, Nyx Hound. I have slain you for the glory of Ysgramor. All right. Black Rose, Fortified Personality, love it. Num. Delicious. Black Anther, nah, not interested. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving here. Not seeing the dirt path just yet. We'll definitely, yeah, let's backtrack to Tain, and that's probably our best bet. This will just kind of help us orient our path here, orient where we're supposed to go. So there is a dirt path here? The question is, which cardinal direction does it lead in? If it doesn't lead south, then this definitely isn't the one that we want. Let's see here. So the normal road leads south. This road seems to be leading west. Let's see here. Let's double check. Follow the road west out of Tain, return south on the dirt path. This is probably not it. It's definitely not turning south, so this can't possibly be correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and return to Tane and get things going that way instead. A little bit of a longer journey, but at least it'll get us going in the right direction as opposed to getting horribly, horribly lost. Although, getting horribly lost, it can be fun in Elder Scrolls. So, you know, wouldn't be such a bad thing. At any rate, it looks like there's a road west heading out of the town here. So, we appear to be on the right track now. Alright. Well, who is this? That's a Khajiit! And he's wearing shoes! That's unusual to see in Morrowind. Usually it's just the Khajiit with the weird legs who can't wear shoes at all. Hello there, Ross Spray.
Greetings, Northern Crusader. Would you like to help a jeweler in need? Rasathre would be grateful.
Sure.
You see, Rasathre is a fine jeweler who travels across Tamriel to offer the finest jewels to the finest lords. Rasathre was out on the road outside of Olmanis, traveling back to Tane to visit his lovely wife, when he was ambushed by an outlaw. He stole Rasathre's wares and retreated to a cave just outside of Olmanis. Will you help Rasathre retrieve them? He will pay you handsomely in gold if you decide to help.
Sure, why not?
Oh, thank you, traveler, thank you. The outlaw fled to Yanashpi, a cave just east of Olmanis. Rasathre will be waiting in Seraphe's trade house, upstairs in the third room on the right. To be clear, Rasathre doesn't care about anything stolen besides the Ring of Euphoria. It's a ring with a special enchantment made by a Nord named Jothmund the Clever on Rasathre's way here. Rasathre must ask that you do not wear it. Just bring it here and you'll have your pay.
How about you tell me about this cave?
Rasathre believes it's the name of the cave. It should be east of Olmanis.
Okay. How about you tell me a little bit more about this ring?
This is a special ring that Rasathre made for his wife. Rasathre brought it to a Nord enchanter named Jothmund the Clever, who had just arrived in Olmanis. The Nord's price was expensive, but the enchantment was priceless. It is no longer a normal ring, but a ring enchanted to make the wearer feel eternal bliss. That's right, Rasathre asked you not to wear the ring. He wants his beautiful wife to feel the full effect.
Does it actually do what he says, or does it do something else? Something possibly more nefarious? It's wouldn't it affect his wife the same regardless? Because it's an enchanted ring, you know? Well, anyway, first order of business, we gotta take care of the smuggler. This is definitely a dirt path, and it seems to be leading south, so this has gotta be it. Alright, let's slow down and get our fatigue back here and deal with a rat. We will murder this rat in the name of Ysgramor. Alright. How about you, rat? I'm coming for you. Hi, rat. There we go. Got him. Easy peasy. More black roses. Nice. We'll nom this. Don't want to nom that. More black roses to nom. Delicious. Delicious. Okay. So what is this over here? Obviously it's not related to our quest, but curiosity beckons. Is there anything special in here? Doesn't look like it. They are the weird fly things, so we'll kill them for sure. Oh, easy peasy. Can I get alchemical ingredients off? Hey, that was rude. Come on, die. There we go. Yay, I did it. There are quite a few of you guys here, actually. It's a little strange. I haven't seen this big a concentration of fly monsters before. It's a whole infestation here. Wonder what it is that happened to this little settlement. Unusual to find something like this. How about you, you scrub? Yay, it's dead. All right, there we go. Well, here's my running theory. The Yeth Grubs started breathing fire, and that's how they destroyed this settlement. Obviously, that's it. Oh, hey, that might be the smuggler's cave. All right, well, that didn't take very long at all. Nice. And down we go. Let's see here. Let's make sure we got the right place first. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sebarmul. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yep, this will be it. All right, let's wait a little bit. Oh, we can't see the rest. Never mind. We shall walk cautiously through here. Conserve our stamina. I assume I have a torch. I do not have a torch. That's unfortunate. Oh well. No light for me. Just the light of the mushrooms. Who's this fellow here? Probably a dead adventurer, huh? Oh yeah, dead adventurer. Got a probe here. That's always a good thing to have. Lockpick, why not? He's got Imperial Steel Greaves like me, not particularly useful. Ooh, a Nyx Hound. What about smugglers' caves and Nyx Hounds? I don't know what the deal is. There we go. Nice. Alright, taken care of. Got some Luminous Rasula here. Well, you know what? We'll save this. This is a pretty useful effect to have. Nom. Not nom. We're just taking it. I do love the sound of picking up these mushrooms, or ingredients in general. Kind of weird that we can't harvest the hanging moss, but that's okay, I guess. Anyway, there's a rat, but no smugglers. We shall kill the rat. He's obviously in league with the smuggler. Die. There we go. Perfect. Okay, more mushrooms to harvest. Yeah, take all is easier. I don't know why I've been clicking them individually. There we go. Lots and lots of mushrooms. Some rat meat, don't want it, so I'll just dispose of the corpse. Oh, that might be him. I should probably get my spell ready. There we go. Oh shit. Come on. There we go, got him. And he's finding an alternative path, maybe? What's he doing? Running away like a baby. Come and face the Legion. You will die where you stand. And so he did. There you go. Yep, definitely him. All right, what's he got on him? Nothing particularly useful. All right, well, let's see what he's got here. This is contraband now. This is contraband for me. Skooma. No, not touching that. Got some gold. Quality potion here. Got a sack full of moon sugar, no thanks. Salt rice, I'll take that, that's worthwhile. Marshmallow is also worthwhile, so is crushed fiber. I'll probably just eat it, actually. Hey, look at that, got a level. Awesome. Let's take these ash yams and the heather. Eat the heather first. Eat the ash yams then. Delicious. Little snack for us. Okay. Take the travel lantern. That's a good idea. There we go. Okay. Got some extra gold here, some sujama. Hell yes. None of this is particularly great. Sujama? Tempting. Very tempting, but nah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get to those mushrooms, so I'm just not even gonna try. Let's take a quick rest here just so we can get our level and stuff. Oh man, what an inefficient level up. Alright, well, resolve to continue pushing yourself. Perhaps there's more to you than you thought. Nice. Let's do endurance, strength, and I don't know, hard to choose here. Let's do willpower. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. I think we'll get intelligence next time. I think that's a good idea. Alright, let's see if there's anything else in this cave. This cave of wonders. Hey! Is that glass? That might be raw glass. Oh my gosh, I struck rich. Gotta get our butts over there. Ah, this guy was sitting on... Oh, raw emerald. Still worth a lot of money. Man, this guy was sitting on a friggin' emerald deposit and he didn't do anything about it. He was wasting his time with skooma and moon sugar. What an idiot. I've been selling emeralds this whole time. That's a legitimate trade. But no, you gotta sell moon sugar and skooma. I didn't open a mining company here, but no. All right, well, definitely not gonna be using those for potions. We're gonna be converting them to, well, gold. Let's see if there's anything else in here worth harvesting. Probably not, right? There's some mushrooms over there. I do like mushrooms. Doesn't appear to be any other mineral deposits, though. Let's see here. Who am I going to sell these to right now, anyway? I don't know if there are any merchants that have a lot of money in this region. I'm wondering where Divine Intervention is going to take me. Will it take me back to the fort? Or is it going to take me back to Old Ebonheart? I know there's an altar at the fort, but I don't know if that's enough to be considered like a legit teleportation point. I don't know what the word would be. We'll go on foot, at any rate. Don't really need the lantern on, to be honest, so we'll put our shield back on right now. There's enough light from the luminescent mushrooms, bioluminescent mushrooms. Let's see here. Well, we could go to Elmanus. Look into the whole ring issue, but... I am carrying a lot of precious cargo at this point. Might be worthwhile to return to the fort and get rid of some things. Yeah, let's head back to the commanding officer, get this turned in, and then we'll see what comes next. Now, one thing that I do want to see here is find out where this dirt road leads exactly. See if it's a two-way road like I kind of suspect it is, or if it's more of a one-way trip sort of dealio. Let's see here. No, it seems to be leading me away from the fort. So you know what, let's actually cut through the wilderness here. And see if we can get back to the fort this way. Friendly Guar. I hope. Yes, friendly. Definitely friendly. Okay. Nothing here, nothing here. Nothing here. Definitely harvest that, though. Alright, got some more Hackalow here. Some more stone petal flowers. Take that. Take some of that. Don't really need that right now. Some more Hackalow here. Ooh, a Kagudi. Alright, we shall slay this Kagudi as well. Let's heal up a little bit first, though, before we tackle it. Yeah. Let's do Ice Storm, actually. Ooh, and a bug. All right, looks like we're about to get double teamed here. I think he's stuck. All right, I guess we're coming to him. Ooh, tomb. Kind of want to check that out, actually. Oh, great. Yep, the bug is teaming up on us. Well, we'll hack it to death. There we go, easy enough. Something else hitting me? Ah, it's the Kagudi. I'm confused because it was just kind of running around. Very strange. Let's see here. We'll dispose of that. We'll take that off him and dispose of his corpse too. All right. Yeah, let's check out this tomb. Curiosity beckons. Okay. Let's do a quick midway save here. Along with a quick save, and then rest up until healed. All right, we are all healed up and ready to head in to the ancestral tomb here. And we shall see what awaits us within. Very excited. I do love visiting me some ancestral tombs. Arvel Ancestral Tomb. All right, let's head on in. Okay. Ooh, racer plumes. It's worth a bit. Eat the heather. Gold connet, don't care. The tomb can keep that. Let's see what's through this door. Huh, some incense bowls. Oh, there's actually some smoke coming out of the incense bowls. Nice little touch there. Very nice touch. Ooh, small kwama. Egg. Love those. Great for restoring fatigue. I'll eat an ash yam as a snack. Ancestors in the Dunmer. I don't believe we've read that, so we're going to go ahead and take it. And read up on it. Anticipations, we'll take and read that too. Book of Dawn and Dusk. Not going to read that just now. Okay. Oh, there's another urn here that I missed. Let's grab that. Nothing in here, really. Ooh, a ghosty. Have at you, undead monster. For the glory of Ysgramor. Oh. We'll take the ectoplasm and sell it. That's a good idea, I think. All right. Another ghost. A greater ancestor ghost. Uh-oh. Got him. Nice. Nothing on you. Expensive amulet, I will take it. Expensive amulet, I will also take that. I'll eat the bone meal, that is delicious. I'll eat this bone meal too, also very delicious. Don't need the steel wakizashi, as cool as it looks. Close that door behind us. Eat some more bone meal, om nom. Delicious. What's within this chest? Common amulet, no thanks. Cheap fire resistance, sure. More bone meal for the eatings. Go on an auto walker, take a sip of my beer. Ooh, another ghost. There we go. Got him. Dispose of that corpse. Ooh, another emerald. Nice. Getting a lot of those lately. Cheap potion of reflection. Sure, why not? Silver dagger. Yeah, why not? We'll take it. Ooh, another ghost. Ooh, took him out with one mighty attack. Perfect. Take the ectoplasm and dispose of that corpse. Okay. The bone mold is most delicious, most scrumptious. Cheap restore luck, sure. Ooh, another ghost. Ooh, greater ancestor ghost. It's like the final boss fight. Got him. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Let's see here. Steel halberd, no thanks. Should have eaten the bone meal. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Titan war axe. Eat the bone meal. Eat that bone meal. Ancestor's skull. Definitely not going to take that. Taking it feels like a really bad idea. Okay, let's see what's up here. Bone mold right bracer, no thank you. Not super interested in the bone mold bracers or the bone mold armor with this particular character. If I were playing a Dunmer or someone who was trying to immerse himself in the local culture, that would be one thing, but Ralof is definitely not doing that. It's definitely not one to immerse himself in Dunmer culture by any stretch of the imagination. I think he's interested in understanding it to the extent that it's useful for the Empire. It's useful to Imperial interests. But in terms of, like, an actual appreciation for Dunmer culture, I don't think it's there for him. That's not what this character is about, to be frank. Very spooky whispers here. All right, well, let's get out of here. Now, maybe we should do a stronger heal. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Well, that was a profitable adventure. And now it's daytime. Let's get our axe back on. Sorry if I just bumped the mic by accident there. Definitely did not mean to do that. Now, did I get this Hackolo plant earlier or no? I did not. All right. Take it. Okay. So let's make sure that this road leads back to the main one. This little path here leads back to the main road. And it would appear so. This definitely looks familiar. Oh, look, a scrib. Let's kill it. Or it's scrib jelly. How about you? Ooh, it resisted its magic. Nice. We'll eat that. Okay. Let's keep on moving here. Well, actually, you know what? I'm probably going to do a cut here. Because now that we know that we're on the right road back to the fort, this is all treading familiar ground. So I'm going to do a quick cut here, and I will see you guys once we are back at Fort Ancillus. All right, we are back at the fort, and boy, oh boy, that was a bit of a jog. Well, we're back safe and sound, so let's go ahead and report back to our commanding officer upstairs about what we accomplished. But before we do that, I think we'll just stop by the alchemist over here and do a little bit of trading. Got some valuable emeralds to get rid of. Affia Kalanius.
How can I do for you?
I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Affia Kalanius. How can I help you? By letting me first adjust my seating before I speak with you. Okay. Yes, I have things to sell. All right. Share. Well, let's first get some things that we want. Like these. These can be useful. And those. Why does she just have skooma pipes? What the hell? Okay. That's not up to regulation. Do we have cure common disease potions? We do have one. Let's take an extra. We'll take one of these too. Okay, now then. All right. And then let's also get rid of this. And we'll take the maximum from her. There we go. And we still walked away by making a profit. Awesome. That's great, actually. Cool. Hell yeah, and we got rid of the emeralds in one fell swoop. So they're not just clogging up our inventory. I'm a fan of that. Okay, then. Let's see here. Yeah, she is way up here. All right, let's go through here. Close that door. Hello, Rojana. Have you executed Athrin Lendo yet? Yes. Lendo is dead? Good work, trooper. We can't let criminals flout the law as they please. Take this spear, fresh from the armory. Speak to me when you're ready for further orders. Sure, but do you have advancement for me? Have I earned the right to rise through the ranks a bit more? You are a good soldier, Ralof Iceblade. I am proud to give you the rank of agent, and this helm and gauntlets. Nice. We're an agent now. We've got some things here that we already have, which we will be selling off. But for now, let's go ahead and get some orders from her. Your next orders are to bring justice to a criminal. His name is Ralam Halan, and he resides at Pastor Sur Lookout. Okay? Tell me about him. Ralam Halan was a Kamana Tong enforcer in his youth and committed myriad offenses, including skooma trafficking and murder. However, he has never faced justice and is now living out a peaceful retirement. Go to Pastor Sur Lookout, northwest of Almasthir and northeast of Indalrun. Find evidence of Halan's crimes and bring him to justice. I believe Cathelomar downstairs had some additional information regarding this. So, he's a former Kamana Tong enforcer. Guilty of skooma trafficking and murder, among other things. Possibly other worse things. But he has never faced justice. And he's now living a peaceful life. That certainly doesn't seem right to Ralof. We'll speak with the man downstairs. That certainly doesn't sit right with Ralof. As I'm thinking about it, the high elf downstairs said that she is often ignorant of the way that the Kamana, or that I think the Kamana Tong or the Hlalu operate here, which
Your bidding, agent?
maybe she is, but the Kamana Tong are a corrupt criminal organization. And if the Hlalu are aiding and abetting them, well, that's a fucking problem. So,
Your bidding, agent?
to be quite frank, I don't think Ralof really gives a hoot how they're supposed to operate or how they usually operate if the way they operate is corrupt and wrong. So, you know. Anyway, let's have a chat with him.
Hello. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
I need to speak with you about Ralam Halan. I understand the commander ordered you to raid Pastor Sur Lookout. I must urge you to reconsider. If Ralam Halan was a criminal in his youth, he must face justice. But simply barging into a Hlalu holding and arresting the commander of a garrison of watchmen is sure to cause some diplomatic tension. He's a commander of a garrison? I thought he was peacefully retired. The Hlalu are the Empire's only true allies in Morrowind, and it is important that we not needlessly anger them. Shouldn't you speak to the commander about this? According to the chain of command, yes, but she does not take my advice. As far as she sees it, criminals need retribution and the Legion supplies it. Well, I tend to agree with her. She's not quite acclimated to the intricacies of Morrowind's politics and the limitations of our authority. I feel the need to intervene like this from time to time to prevent errors such as this. I see. I don't know, Ralof is kind of sympathetic to the perspective that the commanding officer here takes. That criminals deserve retribution. Politics be damned. I mean, that's basically the stance that we took over in Balmora, right? We learned about some criminals that were corrupting the local politicians with bribes, and we took care of them. You know? It's for the best. So what do you think I should do instead? Here is what you must do. Research or search the Passer-Sur lookout for evidence, and then go to Belfoyen and speak with the Honorable Magistrate Genonia Melitus. She will ensure that the Ralan Halan sees justice through a fair court of law, rather than being thrown to the commander's wolves. You mean me? You can find her in the Imperial Commission on the western side of Belfoyen in the Manor District. Do the right thing, Ralof Iceblade. I'm not sure that what you have in mind is actually the right thing. That's the issue. That's the issue I have you right here. I think what you're doing is aiding and abetting corruption in the long run, rather than cutting it off when we see it. And that's a problem. Well, Ralof certainly has time to think about it. For now, though, we do have some extra stuff that we need to get rid of. So let's see if we can find another merchant. Maybe in here. Maybe somewhere to rest, too, since all we really did was camp out in the wilderness, and that's not great. Well, hello there. Joe Agu. Greetings. Joe Agu, a bookseller at your service. Joe Agu must warn you, though, that his wares are rather limited. Khajiit is traveling light. Just the essentials with him. You see, Joe Agu isn't here as a merchant, but instead as a scholar, and has come here to do research for his new book, which I will ask about momentarily, but for now I do have a book that I've already read that I want to get rid of, which is none other than The Axeman. Okay. So, traveling light. Did you notice Joe Agu's pack guar in the courtyard on your way in? Oh, that was yours? Even with a sturdy beast of burden like him, it would be nigh impossible to carry the whole library with Joe Agu. So, like Joe Agu said, he only has the essentials. Want to learn more about these Imperial forts? You might be interested in Appel Licinius's Defense of Morrowind. Or if you want to better understand these coats of arms, Joe Agu recommends you read Dolemus Heth Surim's Imperial Heraldry in Morrowind. Both those books actually sound interesting. Do you have them? Imperial Heraldry. History of Almalexia. Etiquette with Rulers. Did you say Ordo? Legionaris? Defense of Morrowind. Does he have Defense of Morrowind? No. Okay, well, at any rate. So you said something about working on a new book? Did you note new book? Aquar? Joe Agu named Roselle after the Mad King of Seneschal. Thankfully, he is far more level-headed than his infamous namesake. Drozel is particularly fond of ash yams if you happen to have some. Interesting. So what was this about a new book? There we go. It's going to be called Joe Agu's Histories of the Imperial Forts in Morrowind. It's still very much a work in progress, and Joe Agu is only just getting started. Khajiit is here to research on Fort Ancilis, Right now, it is studying the heraldic symbols presented in this room. They might be a key to unraveling the fort's long-forgotten history. Joe Agu isn't saying there is one, just that there might be. See the two-headed golden eagle crest? That's normally a Nordic symbol, over 4,000 years old. Why would they place so many of them in this room for no reason? Together with the fort's coastal location, the eagles make Joe Agu imagine things. If Joe Agu were an amateur archaeologist or a treasure hunter, he'd say an ancient Nordic ruin is buried beneath this fort. That is a ludicrous claim, of course. There is absolutely no archaeological evidence that a Nordic fort once stood here. That being said, Joe Agu needs to interview someone here in the fort, preferably a Nord, to get a hint where to start digging. Joe Agu hasn't really gotten to know the fort's personnel, but if you wanted to help him, you could ask people if they knew anything special about the fort's history. Yeah, I can ask around for you. I think Rayloff would be interested to know if the Nords had any connection to this place. Great. Hopefully someone in this fort has something valuable to tell. Very good. Well, it's not exactly what we came in here for. But nevertheless, it'll be good to look around into that. Oh, hey, look! There we go. An arms merchant. Okay, good. I can get rid of some things.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I want to get rid of some things that I already kind of had. It's the steel war axe, one-handed. It's not going to be as good as my dwarven war axe by any stretch of the imagination. Nah. There we go. Then we'll get rid of the silver dagger, the silver spear. Great. And then we'll go ahead and buy a journeyman's hammer while we're at it, because I need to repair some stuff. Okay. Got another one. Ooh, you know what? We'll let the steel claymore lie, because that's a pretty good place to leave that at. Let's look around a bit more, shall we? Before we call things. Very nice fort. Oh, there's some bunks here. Can we use the bunks? Is that a Nord woman? Imperial Marine? Long forgotten history? History? Nordic ruins? I don't know anything about that. You should ask Shorveg, our priest. She's a Nord, so she might know. She's in the Imperial Cult Chapel in the main keep. Okay, cool. We'll check that out. Now, out of curiosity, can I rest in these beds without people getting mad? I can. Fantastic. All right, well, with that being said, I think that's as good a place as any to end things for now. We got a lead on who to talk to. We have some other stuff other business to take care of. Quite a few things to do now that we're here. I didn't anticipate there being so many cool quests to go take care of. So we have to look into the matter of, this Kamana Tong person. We need to look into the Ring of Euphoria. We also got a rumor about some smugglers showing up here. So there's lots of stuff to do. It's pretty exciting. So yeah, there's a lot more stuff to do around here than I thought there would be. This is very cool. But that is gonna do it for now. In the next episode, well, we'll talk to the priest here and see what she can tell us about the fort's history. And then I think we'll go ahead and actually look into the matter of the enchanted ring. That'll give Rayloff some time to mull over what to do about the former Kamana Tong person. He is leaning heavily towards just killing them, because that's what he did over in Balmora. So that's what we'll do next time. Until then, however, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great week till the next episode comes out. Bye-bye.